Hi, today we are going to be walking through how to use OneNote as well as highlighting some of the most helpful tools and features. So let's get started. There are two different ways you can get OneNote. First, you can head to the onenote.com and use it on the web entirely for free, and you can also install it on Windows, Mac, iPad, iPhone, Android or web. So in this video, I'll be using the version that you can install on your PC. Once you downloaded OneNote and have it open, left click on everywhere on your screen. Now it will first ask you where you want to save your new notebook. You can choose to save it on OneDrive, which will allow you to access your notebook from anywhere with an internet connection, or you can save it directly to your PC. I'm going to save to my PC. Now it will ask you to create a notebook name. I type here Tosnosh Tech, then select create notebook. The most important thing when starting your notebook is creating a framework that is very easy for you to navigate. You can create a new section by clicking the plus sign to the left of your notebook, or by using the shortcut key Ctrl+T from your keyboard. Then name your section. You can then add pages within it on the right hand side by just clicking on add page. You can name your page. For example, if I want each one of my pages within my meeting notes section to be a different date, I could do and then name subsequent page with the date of those meetings. There is no limit to the number of pages that you can have within a section. You can change the color of your section by right clicking and select section color from here. You also have the option to password protect this section for individual sections. If you have used OneNote in past, you may have noticed that the tabs are now horizontal as opposed to vertical. You have the option to adjust your view by clicking on the view tab up above and then select tab layout. You can choose to use the horizontal tabs or switch to vertical. If you choose to use a vertical view, you may find the option to using section groups as helpful. Let's begin adding content to our notebook. You have a few options when you take notes in OneNote. You could type on your keyboard, use your stylus or finger in order to write, or you could click on the dictate button under the home tab and OneNote will type out anything it has. You can also use the transcribe feature if you have multiple people in a meeting and you want to have OneNote isolate and then type what each speaker says. If you don't want to use a blank page in order to type your notes, you can use OneNote template. For that, go up to the insert tab, select page templates, and they have an assortment of templates that you can use, including simple to-do list, or OneNote offer more of an artistic touch. You could go ahead and play with these to see what might work best for you. Adding tags allow you to more easily navigate your notebook. Go into the home tab and then click on this tag icon. OneNote has pre-populated some of the most helpful tags, including remember for letter, question, important, and of course, you'll notice that each tag has a keyboard shortcut. So if you are using these often, they are helpful to memorize. You can search for your tags in the entire notebook by just clicking on this find tag icon, and this allows you to search for your tags within your notebook. Another helpful feature is adding a link within your notebook. If you have something that you want to link, you can select your text and then right click on it and then click on link, or there is a shortcut of this feature called Ctrl+K. You can either link it to an external website address or you can connect it to content within your notebook. Now that we look at some helpful note-taking features, I'm going to use some of OneNote drawing function. Up here on the draw tab, I'll click on this, and I'm going to do under the drawing tab is to move to a full page view in order to see my drawing better. You can use various pen features, highlighters, and even a laser pointer. Now you can also draw with touch. This allows you to use your mouse or your finger on your screen in order to draw. You will notice here I'm going to begin drawing the interior layout layout. You'll see here that I definitely bring the rough sketch, but luckily OneNote can help me a bit. I'm going to go ahead and undo what I just did and then select this automatic shapes function. Now when I draw my counter a little wobbly woozy, OneNote will automatically adjust that for me into a much more good looking shapes. OneNote provides you with a variety of backgrounds in which you can use in order to help you draw. There's also a ruler function. You then have the equation tab in under the insert tab. This allows you to select a whole variety of symbols and also allow you to have a whole bunch of pre-populated structures. One of the most helpful features of OneNote is the ability to share your notebook and collaborate with others. To share your notebook, go to the share button on the upper right hand corner. You can either email a copy of a page that you are working on, or you can share your entire notebook. You can enter the user's email address that you wish to share it with to create a custom link that you can then copy and send in an email or text message. You can enter the user's email address that you wish to share it with, or create a custom link that you can then copy and send in an email or text message. You have two options when sharing your notebook. You can either allow the end user to edit and make changes to your OneNote, or they can simply view your notebook without making any changes. If you are choosing to share your notebook with others, you can go ahead and add a password to specific sections that you might not want others to have access. Right click on your section and then click on password protect this section. Now you can then set a password or remove a password from here. Alright, if you found this video helpful, remember to leave a like and feel free to subscribe for more videos in future.